everybody. Thanks for checking out the latest video interview in the video archive of thecollectedmagazine.com. Today we have Cassie Leary. She is an entrepreneur, a business owner, and she's going to be sharing with us her thoughts and her heart behind her business. So Cassie, welcome. How are you doing today?
Hey Keegan, I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing fantastic. For all of those who are watching who may not know who you are, tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do.
So my name is Cassie Leary and I own an online women's clothing boutique, and I've been open for about a year now, and my boutique's name is the White Cotton Boutique.
Nice. And so we'll have links in the description below where you can check out the White Cotton Boutique. You can check out all the merchandise that she has. But so Cassie, tell us a little bit about what made you decide to start an online boutique.
Well, first of all, just like any woman, I love to shop and I love clothing. I love getting dressed up. I love fashion.
Right.
So I thought to myself, instead of getting yelled at for buying clothes, that I could actually turn it into a business and make money from buying clothes.
Nice. Okay. And so you said you've been open for about a year now. And so what is it that you do exactly? Because there are online boutiques kind of just popping up everywhere. And so someone who might be watching might have been thinking about starting their own. So what did you do to go from idea to starting your own boutique?
Well, that's a great question, Keegan. Definitely it took me some time to get actually off the ground. So during my articles, I'm going to actually teach women how to get started opening an online boutique, to take their ideas from just ideas to actually into fruition. So some of the things we're going to talk about is how to create a brand, how to name your boutique, what style of clothing that you want to carry, what sizes you want to carry, who your ideal customer is, and even where to find inventory to store in your boutique.
Awesome. So like Cassie said, she is our business partner. Not only is she going to be doing video interviews with us, but you'll actually be able to read some of her articles in the read section of the magazine as well. She'll have different articles on different topics, kind of like what she was just telling you about. So be sure you're checking out the read section to where you can see the different articles coming up. And so Cassie, like you were saying, you've got a few different ideas coming down the pipeline. What are some things that people can look forward to?
So I'm excited because oftentimes when people have ideas, sometimes it's hard to go from an idea and what you're passionate about to turning it into a business and a successful business at that. So what I'm excited to teach our viewers and our readers is how to actually run a successful business and the skills that it takes to do that, because running a business is actually really hard, and there's some things that you have to do and there's some things that you have to learn in order to be a legitimate company, in order to be successful. So I'm going to teach our readers everything from getting your resale license to starting your selling and marketing on different types of platforms, and just how to be successful and how to know what your profits are, and making goals for yourself along the way so you can remain successful.
Okay, that's awesome. And so you said you're going to be talking about the success in marketing over different platforms. What all platforms is the White Cotton Boutique on currently?
So currently we are on Shopify, which is an e-commerce website, and I'm also a social seller. So that means that I utilize social media as my platform to market my clothing and products and get them in front of customers. Okay. So I have a Facebook page, a Facebook group, and an Instagram account.
Awesome. And again, you'll be able to find those links in the description. And so outside of the business part of it, what is it that makes you so passionate about the White Cotton Boutique? Because just in reading the articles that you have been working on and just talking with you about this interview and the articles, you're just so passionate about that. What kind of got that started for you?
So Keegan, without a shadow of a doubt, I'm like probably the most extroverted social person you will ever meet. So I just love the ladies and I love my customers. I truly consider them my friends, and I love to find them styles that are going to make them feel beautiful no matter how old they are, or no matter what size they are.
Mm.
I just want to connect with women and provide them with styles and clothing that's going to suit their needs and to make them feel good about themselves. So I truly feel like my customers are more than just customers to me. They're my friends, and I love connecting with them, and just sharing, shopping and sharing our passions together. And we do bachelor night Mondays together, and I tell them about crazy things going on in my life, and they share their lives with me. So for me, it's more than just selling clothes and making money. It's connecting with people, it's helping to fulfill their needs, and like I said, ultimately making them feel good about who they are and how they look.
That's great. And it seems like it is the best of both worlds for you because, like you said, you're able to reach people, you're able to connect with people, but you are also able to make money. And so, for people that are watching at home, maybe they're trying to decide if it's something that they want to take the plunge on, because I know it started as a side hustle, but now it's pretty full time of a side hustle. And so, kind of speak to the time constraints and whether or not people may want to take that plunge.
So, Keegan, I think if you're passionate and you're excited, absolutely give it a try and see how it goes. Because I'm that type of person, I would rather do something and fail than not try it all and live with regret.
Mm,
So, try it out. And like you said, there is a lot of time that you have to spend into it because it is a business and it's like a baby. As soon as you have a baby, you can't just leave it alone and
right.
hope that it grows and it's going to take care of its own needs. Your business has a lot of needs. So it's going to require a lot of time put forth, especially in the beginning, but even just maintaining your business, making sure it's growing, making sure it's moving, working it every single day. Like there is no days off in an online business, especially if you're a social seller,
Mm,
because then you're in front of your customer all of the time. And Keegan, honestly, I get private messages on Facebook at 11 p.m. sometimes. Like my customers don't understand that I like to sleep at 11 p.m. because they have a question about a dress.
right.
And so I think just creating boundaries that work for you and saying during this time I'm going to put into my business, but during this time I'm going to put into myself, and
Wow.
actually sticking to that. So I think you can absolutely run a business as a side hustle, but just making sure that you're putting in what you need to put in. It's not the amount of hours you spend, but the amount of work and what's required of it. So as long as you're good at managing time and you make to-do lists and you get those to-do lists done, I think anyone could start it as a side hustle. But like I said, you really have to figure out what your goals for your business is. And so if you want a paycheck like a full-time job, you're going to have to work your business like a full-time job. If you want to work your business like a part-time job, then you're probably going to make part-time profits. And that's just how it is.
That's great. And it's so good to know and think about. And we don't want to give away all of your secrets and all of your wisdom because, like we said, there are going to be several articles for people to read and learn from. But what is one thing through the whole process of getting started and becoming a business owner? What is one thing that you might want to share with someone who's watching this? That way that they know, okay, you know what, I might want to do this. I might want to at least read more articles. What's one thing that you've learned that you just think this is what everybody should know?
Oof. Gosh, let's think about the one thing people should know. I mean, like I said earlier, I think the one thing that people need to understand is owning a boutique sounds like it's a lot of fun, and it sounds like, you're doing what you love and it's your passion. But at the end of the day, passion does not run your business. Hard work, effort, and consistency runs your business.
Mm,
And so a lot of people may just see my boutique online and think, oh, wow, like that's so easy. Anyone could just post pictures. That's not selling product. Posting pictures does not sell product. You have to connect and engage with your customers. You have to provide great customer support, and you have to spend hours marketing all of your products and putting them in front of the right people. So it does take a lot of hard work and it does take a lot of effort. So I wouldn't recommend doing this if you think it's going to be easy and if you think that you can just spend an hour a day making cute social media posts. It's so much more than that. And I think people don't understand how much work goes on behind the scenes. So I think just knowing what you have cut out for you, and I think reading my articles will help people kind of see behind the curtain and see all what goes into it. And I think at that point, they'll be able to decide, do I really want to do this? Because it is going to be difficult and it is going to take a lot of hard work and effort. Or is it something that I was thinking was going to be really easy and just make me lots of money with little time and effort spent on it? Because that is just not the case. But I think that that's a huge misconception with people who see online boutiques, is they think it's easy, and it's just not easy, Keegan. And it does take a lot of hard work and effort.
That's great. And it's I mean, that just really kind of sums it all up. If I was looking for another business right now, I would definitely start reading the articles. And so, Cassie, what made you want to write articles for this magazine?
Well, I love to teach other people, and I'm obviously very passionate about owning an online boutique. And through my experience of this 1 year of owning a boutique, I've seen a lot of online boutiques pop up, and honestly, they were out of business in a matter of a few months just because they got into it thinking it was just going to be fun and it was going to be easy, and it's definitely fun, but it can be stressful and it's a lot of hard work too. And in addition to that, I just feel like they lacked the skills and the knowledge to really run a successful business. So the tips and tricks I teach you are great for any business, not just owning an online boutique, but it's things that you have to know and you have to do and you have to implement in order to continually run your business. Because if you're not making profits at the end of the day, your business will fail. I mean, that's just the most honest answer I can give you. And if you don't know what your sales and what your revenue is, then you don't know what your profit is. If you don't know what your expenses are, you don't know what your profit is. And so there's a lot that goes into it that is not fun. I mean, paying taxes is not fun, but you have to do that every month and once a year. So I'm actually even going to teach people the not so fun stuff about owning a business, just so I can help them get started and get started the right way so they can stay successful. Because at the beginning of my business, there was a lot of things that I didn't know, and I made a lot of mistakes, and it costs money to fix your mistakes.
Right.
So I had to go backwards, and I don't want people to go backwards in their business. I want them to start the right way from the beginning and continue it the right way instead of having to move forward and step back. I just want to keep people on the right track and get them started so that way they can stay successful the whole journey of their business.
That's great. And so, Cassie, I just want to thank you so much for taking time to share your heart and your wisdom with us today. I know that I'm looking forward to reading the articles that we have coming up. We'll also have multiple interviews coming up with Cassie, just marketing, branding, business owning, just all kinds of tips and tricks. You guys want to make sure that you're reading the articles, you want to make sure that you're watching the interviews, and you're checking out the White Cotton Boutique. Not only is she just giving of her wisdom, but she's also going to help us out today. Just for watching this video, you can go over to the White Cotton Boutique and enter the discount code COLLECTED, and you'll get a discount off of your purchase. Cassie, thank you so much for that, and just thank you for sharing, again, your heart and the wisdom that you have to just give to everyone who's trying to make it and just trying to get their business off the ground.
Thanks, Keegan.
We appreciate it and look forward to anything else you have to share with us. And guys, don't forget to check out the articles, the interviews, and everything we have to offer at the Collected magazine.